hat on, though. Where'd Walt go?
Flattened him.
I'll just sit behind the skinny guy. Look, skinny. Hey, cast member guys.
Hey!
So what, catchphrase? Is that the question?
Yeah. Screaming.
No, we often said, let's eat. Yeah, eat. We said that a lot of times, right?
Yeah, a lot of times.
Morning.
You guys remember the dance-off we had? Yeah! This guy was so awesome. He was so awesome. I was so impressed by him because I would post all kinds of stuff out. Oh, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this. And he would pretty much do quite a bit of it himself. He was like, all right, He was working it out. I was like, dang. I mean, and for a big guy, I mean, he was limber, he would go in splits and everything.
What's that?
He was bulk. Bulk means bulk, right?
It means a lot of cheap stuff that you can buy in the back of Walmart. That is bulk. What happened, Johnny? What happened to us?
What?
What happened?
What happened?
Look at
I don't
Narvi.
know.
Look at Narvi and I.
When he said the old limber thing, though, I remember, Paul, I remember there was a time that you were like stretching or something. I don't know why, but like you came really close to the splits. And you were able to like kick and hold your leg out like really high.
Because I worked with all the best physical stunt actors in the country. I mean, you know, the Alpha Stunt team is an unsung group of heroes. Koichi Sakamoto and his crew are the unsung heart of the Power Ranger series.
Yeah.
Because really, without that accurate reproduction of the Japanese show, we would just be lagging. It would be so bad. Because look, you know, we worked really hard domestically to find excellent martial artists. And the best ones that we found, we made leading characters. And there was a lot of fighting that needed to be done. So I love those guys. And we always spent our mornings eating breakfast burritos and watching those guys work out. And they taught Narvi and I a lot of stuff. Johnny did too. But Narvi can't stretch. It's official. He has like an old rubber band between his legs. And if he stretches it too far. So yeah, we all got to do a lot of fighting on set and a lot of learning about proper technique and how to fall and the Alpha guys taught me most of what I know about that.
Right there, Norris.
Okay. Paul, a lot of stuff to pour and splatter on you throughout what was the process?
Well, you know, my co-actors also got a lot of tertiary spillage. So, but you know, all the stuff that they always dumped on Narvi and I, it was always yogurt or like a whipping cream that had gone bad like hours before. So the worst stuff was like anything that was dairy-based because it would get into the stitches on my leather jacket and I would smell it for, well, 10 years. And I did. Yeah, and it was all fine now. It was all eye safe, as long as they're not blinding us. Yeah. What's up, man?
Your idea for the food fight, when you said food fight, were you trying to get that from John Belushi? Or what were you searching for saying that?
No, well, of course, that entire moment is a rip-off from Animal House, sure. Yeah, totally. In fact, the whole Power Rangers is a rip-off of Animal House. Did we give up when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Hell no! But that was one of the funnest moments that Walt and I got to do because he got to like charge me or I charged him and he like ducked me and I'm like sliding down the table and...
Yeah, they put a skateboard under his shirt. A skateboard. A couple guys with cables. They were nuts about cables on this show. Just yanked it right across.
Yeah. Hey man, you guys can't hijack this panel and make it a Bulk and Skull panel. Somebody asked Johnny Bosch a really uncomfortable question.
It seems like the Morphicon has
musical background. You're another man, Amy's got a person going on, Walter's got a dance. Do you guys ever talk about music or just get together and, go to clubs all the time?
Well, I mean, obviously I came in after him, and I run into him at a couple parties and stuff like that. But with Amy Jo, I mean, I do remember Amy would always bring her guitar to the set, and she would play. That was before I even picked up a guitar. Yeah. And so.
So you owe Morphin Rangers to your musical career now, did you say?
No.
Okay.
I just want to know. No, because actually I didn't pick up the
You don't
guitar
know it
until
at all.
I was done with Rangers, and I'd gone through nothing was happening, and I was like, well, this sucks, my life sucks, and I got a guitar so I could sing about it, and then and then from there I just started to figure things out. That's how it is.
I actually sang with Amy Jo in an episode with yeah. What was it?
Song of Guitardo.
Yeah, Song of Guitardo. Yeah, that one. So that was fun. We recorded that, Amy, Joe, and I together. We kind of came up with this song. Cause they gave us something, and we were like, what is that? So we had to come up with some kind of melody and song, and Amy Joe's in the guitar in her dressing room and try to figure it out and figure out the harmonies. And,
Do you remember any of it?
I had no idea, no. I think I sang a song to Angela, too. Yeah, Angela was kind of fun.
Is there anything you can do? I mean,
Not really.
I think we're allowed to have one more, and then they're gonna shoot us in the head.
Does this look like you?
The old head flipper now. I don't think it does much, really. I don't think the video game looked that much more like me either. I was like, hey, that's me, but it's not. I don't know. But it's a black guy.
Hey, you guys, can I get a big round of applause for all these unsung heroes up here? Come on, let's get them on!
Everybody, the Vulcan Skull panel is going to be here, and then the Mystic Force panel is going to be over in the LA room. So if you want to head over and see that, check it out.
All right.